So I just saw the Demon Slayer movie about a week ago, and I have to say, you need to watch it. This has to be my second favorite anime movie I've ever seen. End of Evangelion takes the cake, but this movie is amazing. I'm gonna keep it pretty light on spoilers here just because I don't think it's fair to spoil things, but if you haven't yet, go watch Demon Slayer. This will make a lot more sense. And then go watch the movie. Seriously. I like the plot of the movie. Basically, it takes this mini arc in the manga where Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke and Nezuko are all on this train with the flame Hashira Rengoku, and they're fighting this demon and such. And basically, it takes that whole mini arc and just into a movie. And I really like this decision, mainly because rather than season 2 having like 5 or 7 episodes taken up on this train, which would get pretty repetitive and tiring, it's just all in this 2-hour movie that you can sit down, enjoy, and it's an amazing movie. By the end of this movie, you will love Rengoku. It's not a I think you will. It is impossible. I don't know how they did it, but I love this character. When I saw him in the anime, I was like, oh, he's kind of weird. I don't like him because he always smiled and stared straight forward and just was very happy speaking about killing Nezuko. But, oh god, he's an incredible character in this movie. I absolutely love him in this movie. In this movie, you're going to get a lot of Inosuke, a lot of Tanjiro, and a lot of Rengoku. You're not going to get as much of Zenitsu and Nezuko, so if they're your favorites, I'm sorry. Luckily for me, I love Inosuke, so I'm covered. I like how they pair off. Zenitsu and Nezuko kind of go off to one end of the train, while Inosuke and Tanjiro battle the head, and Rengoku is there the whole time, just kind of asleep. He's in this weird trance caused by the demon, but when he awakens, he awakens. There's going to be a few minor spoilers here, so, watch the movie. If you haven't already gathered that, watch the movie. So Rengoku kind of stops the train from having anyone seriously injured or died, which is just mainly his whole thing throughout the movie. When another demon comes up at the end, his whole goal is to avoid anyone else being hurt, and it is so great, and you will love him and his character and everything after this movie. I guarantee it. It's not a bet. It is a guarantee. It is impossible to not like Rengoku after this movie. Seriously. I want to talk about the animation. I loved it. I thought this movie was beautiful. I walked into the theater and I thought this was the wrong movie because it looked so good for an anime movie. It legitimately popped on the screen. I'm a little disappointed I had to see it with subtitles because those few pixels hidden by those words were probably just as beautiful. The animation was incredible. I want to get this out of the way. There is CGI used in the movie, particularly on the train a bit. I'm fine with it. I think it blends together with the style well. I know some people are going to be really annoyed at there being CGI, but trust me, it's not the end of the world. What matters more is the writing, the pacing, and the actual story. And all those are top notch. They hit it out of the park with this movie. If you're not a fan of Demon Slayer, you probably won't like this movie as much. But even still, this appeals to non-Demon Slayer fans, I think. It's just a good romp. But to Demon Slayer fans, this is an incredible movie that you have to watch. It's on PS4, it's in theaters. Seriously, go see it somehow. I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10 because it is so good. It feels like it ends a couple times, but every time it comes back with a new thing that's fresh, it's interesting, it's just so fun. It's always throwing something new at you, and it keeps the pace really nice and light. It doesn't feel like it has too many drastic stakes, but then it has a really serious story at the end, and I love it. I'm all here for that. It's a very shonen movie. I'm gonna just put that out there. There's the I'll never give up, I'll fight you, evil person. But I think it fits because that is basically Demon Slayer's whole style. They love and just use that shonen style. So yeah, go watch the Demon Slayer movie right now, please.